Yes, and you did just touch on it, I think, but I wanted to hear a little bit more about the process of how things become free. You said, Rick said something about 49% of a liter is taxes. Is that what makes things free? Because we already are paying taxes, that means we are part owners of it already. Can you go into a little bit of detail about that?
Yeah, and I'll start with that. I mean, nothing would have been built on this planet without humanity, and humanity's labor has been involved with all of it. Humanity are, by God's God-given divine nature, the guardians and owners, with want of a better word, guardians of everything that is here. It's just been obfuscated from humanity into a small echelon of elite, apparently. So, if effectively, once the enough of the collective, the energy of the collective comes together, we simply take ownership or guardianship of all of these systems and structures. This includes the banking and the routing systems. The encryption gates will all be unlocked, and each country will have infinite money through an administration to pay for their country's needs, as well as the individual will be given what do we say, 20,000 up front and 10,000 a month for every man, woman, and child. This negates money. But in the interim, what it does is satiates the need right now for a period of transition from from the money to whatever happens in the future. So literally we take the systems, we create a benevolence straight across the systems because humanity choose it energetically. They choose it by consent in a vote, which satisfies the legal system. In humanity doing this as a whole, they also insert divine natural law, which is do no harm at its basis, and any previous laws that are subservient to that are instantly rendered null and void. So this takes and removes legality. This takes and removes so-called laws and the other man-made systems straight into a more divine natural system. At this point, everything becomes open and free. Now, over to you, Rick.
Thank you, brother. Aurora, one of the reasons why what occurs is that upon the inception of GPMS, this is when we begin to distribute the funds to every individual upon the planet and every essential goods and services. Upon the inception, there is no more taxes in anything. So that instantly reflects into an instant price drop. With the GPMS world, taxes do not exist. So that is eliminated out of the cost immediately, instantly upon inception. Now, as we begin to get towards inception, there will be a price index freeze worldwide because, as you know, there'll be ones attempting, and it's already begun to occur, in the US and worldwide, that inflation curve of charging these ridiculous prices. It already began, right? Because they know what is coming. But what you have is greedy ones that are trying to cash in on it now. But one of the greatest stippler with GPMS as well. Once we get to the majority and the transition and redemption of old wealth into the new, anyone that facilitated any lawful, any unlawful attempt to against ones that inflicted greater hardship, their money, the result of their money is not lawful money, so it cannot be redeemed in also to the future, into the new system. Now, what's so important, again, upon inception of GPMS, once we have the majority voice, is the rapid deflation in prices that drops, worldwide. And to add, not only, let's take a gallon or a liter of fuel. So instantly it goes to half because you no longer have any taxes in it, but it goes further because then you have no other expenditures like transport into it, refinery, the workers. There is no payroll because everyone is being paid theirself. And this is what takes the price down to literally nothing with all of the items upon the planet. And what occurs quickly after the inception of GPMS, humanity comes to fully realize and accept that they do not require money at all, and the planet is civilized out of this savage thing. So this is a quick, a very rapid transitioning of flipping the tables on the old reality and ushering in the divine assured new reality for humanity to advance them forward and to open up all of let's say the multiverse contact as well with benevolent beings. And I don't want to go too far into that right now.
Let me just remind Brother Rick that we might use the term plasmaverse. If you remember, brother. But there we go. Did that answer you,
really,
Elizabeth?
but that's interesting. Yeah, I'll contemplate that. So yeah, any more questions?
Do you not remember that conversation, brother? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
The term plasmaverse, I don't recall that, but that's cool.
We'll talk about it again.
Yeah, you know, see, it's also so important with the simplicity and the foundation of natural divine law and autonomy. With this, what we have is do no harm. It's that simple. And by having that statement, what it does also, it nullifies and voids any government's legislation or law that they have, because by creating wealth disparity, it creates poverty, which is an infliction of harm upon ones as well. So again, there is no contest between international law, which is inferior to divine, natural, and the people's law as well. So GPMS just takes all of their laws, all of the past just out of play. It cannot compete nor even contest against the law of the people combined together as one, as what we're doing. So it's all over for the old. It's just a matter of time, how long it takes in linear time to get everyone to lawfully agree with GPMS, so we get the majority shareholder vote on the planet achieved. Then it's that majority vote. And I love the way Lee explains it with the dissenting shareholders, if you will, and that analogy is great.
Yeah, it's like a worldwide, what was it, a shareholders EAGM, an extraordinary annual general meeting, and basically humanity will vote out the existing directors of the board and vote in a new set, and then things become different. It's that straightforward on that sort of level.